addition to the Invest Podcast. I'm your host, John Ross. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram at All Things Invest with 3 T's. I'm also here rocking some of the brand new Invest in Yourself Personal Growth Corporate merchandise. You can DM me to order that. I'm rocking a brand new Invest concept snapback right there. Got the Invest right there, the money sign. That's also going to be a concept that's going to be coming onto our hoodies that are going to be dropping really soon in a couple of weeks. I'm also rocking a brand new Invest in Yourself Personal Growth Co., our new Tshirt design. Pretty much like the old one. We just added a guy with the briefcase. We kind of brought him alive a little bit more this time, so you guys a little bit more character. Our first design concept was awesome. This one just kind of adds to it, and I really love that one. Again, DM me to get Invest gear. Invest in Yourself Personal Growth Co. was started for me as someone that's a personal investor, and I started it to be a brand that would be represented and then be worn by other individuals that invested, believed in themselves, put in themselves, people that invest in their education, people that invest in their body, in their mind, in their spirituality and things like that. If you do any of those types of things, you are a part of Invest in Yourself Personal Growth Co. One of the things that this podcast has really allowed me to do in the past, 5 months or so, I've been doing it, is speak to some really awesome, motivational, unique people, share their stories, and even be inspired by many of my guests. I want to shout out a couple of them really quick before we get rolling on the podcast today. Herman Carter, Got Buckets, good friend of mine, man I knew since junior high school, a guy that's doing great things with the Got Buckets program. It's AAU basketball. It's camps for kids for basketball and hoops. He's putting together an awesome clothing line. The designs are awesome. The man that's been helping him with that is another guy I've had on the podcast. That's Cedric Sias, Cali Silkscreen Pros. The work that he does is totally dope. It's stellar. The guy's been grinding for many, many years, and he stuck with it, and things are really starting to come to fruition for him right now. He's doing great work with the kids. He has some great coaches out there. I've been out there to check out his program. Herman Carter Got Buckets. Also want to shout out my man Carl Thornton, 5 Diamond Advertising. My man has a growth mindset. The man's doing great things. It was great talking to him. Also, I want to shout out the girls over at Retail Therapy Session. Actually, it's Cedric Sias' daughter and wife Crystal would actually run that to online boutique. I want to shout out my girl Gotti Abel, known as also Tanisha Mitchell. Known her a long time, doing great things with the Gotti clothing brand. It's a brand that really first teaches, love of oneself first. So you got to love yourself. Got to love you. You can't love you. You can't love anybody else. Got to love you first. I want to shout out Ricky Banks, Ricky Banks Photography, Jennifer Joss, Travis Barnes. Just sitting there just to kind of name a couple of people. My man Guy Robb, former pro boxer throughout the 916, man. My man James Aguilar, my man over there, who's actually a business partner of mine over there with our boat business, known as Lavish Life Rentals. There's a lot of great things. Also a park owner and off the chain bike bus. Looking for something fun, awesome to do off the chain. Yeah, so again, talk to people that are doing good things, growth mindsets. Also shout out Highlands Hoops legend, Sean Chambers. But anyway, we're shouting out those people and talking to them. All of them have something in common, but yet they're different. What they have in common is they're all motivational, inspirational, and they're all doing good things. They're all doing great things. And that's what Invest in Yourself Personal Growth Co. is about. And that's the type of guest I bring on the show. Always high caliber, always people of high quality. But one thing I want to make sure I'm doing at least every month or every other month is I'm doing a solo show on the podcast. Because when you have your guests on the show, as awesome as they are, it's mainly more about your guests. When I started this podcast and I put up some of my previews and things like that, I touched on topics that I also wanted to talk about. So I have a background as a nutritionist. I have a background as a fitness coach, a life coach, hold multiple fitness certifications. I wanted to touch on fitness, nutrition, life, believing in you, investing in yourself, the importance of having quality people in your life and trying to trim the fat as far as like having negativity in your life, the people that'll suck you out. And those are some things that I don't really get to discuss all the time when I'm bringing on my guests. We're going to take the next like 20 minutes or so dissecting some of those things really quickly. What I want to touch on is I'm really super thrilled, super excited to finally be launching the Invest in Your Fitness app. This is something that me and my developers worked on for many months, tweak it and get it right. So now we are available. You can't really see it because the glare of the camera. I got a little postcard flyer here and it's a QR code. The QR code goes to our YouTube channel. So we are available in Apple Store. We are also available in Google Play. So if you put in Invest in Your Fitness, it'll pop up either in Google or pop in Apple. You can download it, check it out, play with it a little bit, and let me know what you think. And when you get the app, my personal app, I'll tell you something real serious to me. Any client who signs on with me, I look at them as joining my fitness family because I understand how important taking care of your mind and your body are. And I understand that the commitment level of that to actually go and decide that you want to get help and you want to make change. So I make sure that you don't just download an app and just purchase a program. You purchase a system. You purchase a system that's going to help you to change your life for good, to change your life forever. I don't preach diets. I don't preach quick fixes to something that may be in a lifetime of a problem. I give you a system. I give you a lifestyle. So people say, what do I get with this app? Well, it comes with a workout, of course. That is the workout. It comes with a meal plan. That is the meal plan. Meal plan has a grocery list, the whole nine works. It also comes with weekly coaching with me on Zoom. It also comes with daily check-ins as well. I'm going to be checking in with you every day through the app, text messaging you, asking you, how was your workout? How's your eating going? To really stay in contact with you because I believe that the personal trainer, fitness trainer, and client relationship is like super duper important. Also, one of the things that's really good about this app, it integrates with Apple Health. So you can actually link it to like your Apple Watch or to your iPhone, and you can actually track yourself in app. So I actually know like how many steps and everything you're kind of doing throughout the day. I mean, you can get everything pretty much on your phone. And what I'll do, I'll try to pull it up really, really quickly. It's kind of show you a little something about this app. It's really, really dope. So pretty much you're going to have fitness right there at your fingertips. You pull it up and everything is there. It has, you can see with the glare, I give you your water intake, I give you your meal plan, everything is there. Yeah, video calling is there. You get a system, you get pretty much 24/7 support. You have access to me pretty much 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. And one thing I throw in is when you join, you sign up as a monthly member, every other week on Zoom, me and you, we work out together. So we get it in together. Again, the Invest in Your Fitness app, it's a system that if you do the things that I lay out for you and you follow my system, you're going to either build muscle or you're going to lose fat. So I tell people, your summer body starts now. Let's get it in pretty much right now at this moment. Again, invest in your fitness. So people are asking me, what am I drinking? It's tea in here. Trust me, I got the red cup. Stereotype. I'm drinking some tea real fast. So let's talk really quickly about some ways that can help people incorporate going into a healthier lifestyle. So the reason why a lot of people do fail, a lot of reason why people fail is they come at it wrong. They think like any like trainer or like coach, that's trying to coach you to change your lifestyle and tells you that you have to cut out everything that you like, that you can't have chocolate, you can't have cookies, you can't have cake, is straight up full of shit, because they probably have cookies and cake on the low, like no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And trainers got to keep it real. So a lot of people that I've worked with and I've helped, they succeed. Like they have success. Like even the people that have just had me and hired me for lifestyle fitness coaching, like they came to me, we met, and we did kind of like fitness therapy sessions. That's what trainers have to be nowadays. You're almost like a fitness type of a therapist, like lifestyle fitness coaching. That's why later on, after I had all my fitness certifications, I was like, I want to be able to reach people at a deeper level, because I'm like, people need more than just a trainer yelling at people, more than just a trainer counting reps. Like they need somebody that's like understands them, you know, on like a mental level, can meet them at an intellectual level to connect with them. Because if you connect with your clients mentally, you connect with them on an intellectual level, you're going to help them a lot more than just giving them a diet, just giving them an exercise and say, do it, screaming at them, counting reps. Like for a lot of people, that's not going to work. Like you want people to enjoy exercise. You want them to actually go to the gym and want to be there. You want them to train at home and actually want them to be there. One of the things that's really awesome about my app is a lot of the workouts I do, I show people that you don't really have to have the gym to get in shape. I mean, we had COVID. I was out of the gym at some point in time where I probably didn't go into a gym for probably 6 to 8 months. At any point in time, it was closed. And I'm training with body weight. I'm training with TRX straps. You know, I got my bands, things like that. And it really got me thinking about online training. So a lot of these workouts, you can get fit, in shape, bring your sexy back, and you don't even got to go to the gym. You know, I got workouts that's like for busy mom, weekday workouts, like the 45-minute get fit and sexy training session at the spot at the house. Oh yeah, it's how easy it is. We got 24 hours in a day. That's the one thing everybody has the same. So you have to ask yourself, you got 45. You got 45 minutes. You got 40 minutes. That's all. My workouts can be done in about 45 minutes. You can burn a lot of calories in 45 minutes if you busting your butt. Again, you know, back to like lifestyle, like to eat healthy, you got to plan it a little bit, but you can give yourself a little bit of leeway. So I tell my clients that, let's say between breakfast, lunch, and dinner and 2 snacks, you eat 5 meals a day, 3 square meals and 2 snacks. That's 5 times a day. You're putting food in your mouth. So times that by 7, that's about 35. So out of 35 times, if like 32 or so of those meals are healthy, you're going to be good. It's just like if you ate bad for 32 meals a week and 3 meals were good, you're going to be in trouble. So like 3 like kind of meals that's like maybe a little looser, something you like, maybe In-N-Out burger or, you know, or something like that, is okay. But if people sitting there telling their clients they can't do that at all, that's why people fail. Like people can go on diets, and that's why the diet business is like multi-billion-dollar business, because people keep jumping from one shit to the other. I'm gonna go on this diet. I'm gonna go on that diet. The word diet, D-I-E, that it's gonna die. You're gonna crash, right? All that stuff. You have to learn lifestyle. You have to learn that everything is okay in moderation. Not everything, but don't give me Jay John said most stuff is okay in moderation. That's kind of how you have to approach it. And you definitely have to, like, you know, plan it out a little bit and figure out, like, sit down and figure out, you know, what are you going to eat? What do you want to eat this week? There's a lot of healthy resources online that can really give you healthy meal prepping, healthy meal plan like ideas. So again, it's an investment in yourself. I tell people this, what I say, if you can't make time to eat healthier, you know, if you can't make time to exercise even 30 minutes a day, as you get older, I will tell you this, and this happens to many people, you're going to have to make time to go to the doctor. You're going to have to make time to go to the hospital and sit in the pharmacy and wait for your medicine for conditions that maybe can be avoided or conditions that can be lessened. People do get sick, but many people that do get sick, a lot of them get sick and have comalities, which are comalities are things that lead from one thing to another, things that could be avoided by making healthier lifestyle choices. We all have choices. Choosing to live and be unhealthy is a choice. We all have decisions to make, and there's some people that go out there in life and make good choices and some that make bad. And some of the people that are making bad choices, they need help. You need a little bit of guidance. They're not bad people. You know, I myself was once a person that made some bad choices in my life, made some mistakes, and I needed help. And I got help, and I'm a much better person today. My story itself, a few people know it, some know it, and what keeps me working out, what keeps me active for me is I know personally if I don't do it, I know what my outcome will be. I know the way I'm going to feel is bad. You know, I'm not going to have confidence. You know, I'm not going to feel good about myself. You know, I was a fat kid growing up in elementary school and things of that nature and dealing with being overweight and not having a lot of confidence, things like that in myself. You know, when I looked in the mirror, didn't feel good on the outside. Of course, I didn't look great. Looks aren't everything, but I didn't feel good on the inside, you know, about myself. For me, I do come from a family where type 2 diabetes runs in my family. I do have some family members that do have it. And, you know, I try to, you know, talk to some of them about, you know, just trying to be a little more active and living a little bit of a healthier, cleaner lifestyle. We tend to be more on the heavier, you know, on the side of my family history. That's what it is. Love my family. So that's what keeps me busting butt. That keeps me busting my ass all the time and putting in on myself. So again, just a little bit every single day. If you're not currently active, check this out and try this. Try walking like 3 days a week for the first week, for maybe around the block for like 20 minutes. Just a little bit. Most of us need to drink more water, you know, things like that. So one thing I would say is get yourself a water bottle, get yourself a jug, maybe a 64 ounce or something like that. Fill that bad boy up and chug it and drink it pretty much all throughout the day. And then make sure that every 2 hours, every 2 to 3, you're getting something in you. You're getting some food in you. Because another thing that leads to people getting into trouble with food and overeating and things like that is people will go like 4 to 5 to 6 hours without getting any food. And then when they do, they're so hungry, they binge. So again, with anything in life, like starting a business, going to school, you have to have a plan. You know, raising kids, you should have a plan. We don't always plan it, but it's better if you definitely do have a plan with that. And if you guys are in Sacramento, and I know sometimes like the people that have been my meal prep customers have told me, Jonathan, you really helped me a lot because I'm really busy. I want to eat really healthy, but yet it's just like stressful to think about what to make. And sometimes I don't have the time, and you really take all the stress out of me having to do that. You know, so people are like, why did you launch Invest Meal Prep? Well, I see a lot of junk food out there. I see fast food. I see McDonald's. I see Carl's Jr. I see all that bullshit. And I don't see a lot of good stuff. If people don't have access to healthy choices, you know, on their lunch breaks, what are they going to go for? And chances are, guys, you know it, when you make that dash and you go and you eat like that stuff about 30, 40 minutes after you eat it, you don't feel good. And our slogan over here at Invest Meal Prep is when you eat good, you feel good. So again, you guys can DM me for that. I'll definitely take care of you guys. And another thing we're actually going to be launching out into the greater Sacramento area, me and my wife, is actually assisted shopping. One of the things is some people go to the grocery store and they don't know what healthy food looks like. They don't know this from that. And one of the things we actually, we've done it a few times, actually going to the store with people, helping them shop, going to their house, throwing out junk and putting good stuff in. So I do have a couple of people actually go shopping with them every week, and I help them with their grocery shopping, and they like it. We talk about recipes and stuff like that. That said, when you take care of yourself, you feel better. There's no such thing as there's no fountain of youth, right? We're all gonna get old. Me myself nearing 40. I'm 38 now. I feel great. But one thing that actually can slow your body's aging process, can slow the maturity of your body's cells, is a good diet and good exercise. You're going to feel better, you're going to look better, and you're going to have more energy. That's one of the investments that I believe everybody has to make. One thing I feel that we put a lot more emphasis on than taking care of ourselves is finances, is money. And I live in the state of California, like some of you guys listening right now do. So I know straight up, shit's expensive. I know that, so we gotta make ends meet. But I hear a lot of people, and people's always talking about materials. They're always talking about money. They're always talking about their bank account. And I feel like everybody kind of gets caught up in chasing that. Everybody gets caught up in wanting that. But the biggest thing when I started the Growth Co. was invest in your star player. Take care of you, put into you. If you got a job and you working a lot and you grind, that's great. Because I do the same thing, and I grit and I grind. But also make sure you take a little bit of time for you. I look at it like this. You're working a lot at your job and you're investing in the company. The company is invested in themselves. The company is not necessarily invested in you. A company is invested in themselves. They invested in them. So what I tell people to do, invest in yourself. Because people, they get security, with their jobs, get caught up in this thing. Well, my job is always going to be there. It's always going to be there. It ain't always going to be there. Trust me, it might not be there. I've worked for a place before, where they closed down. I know friends and family that work for places that have been somewhere a long time and shit closes down. So always invest a little bit in yourself. It's always a good idea if you can have some other little something going on, outside your job. Definitely look in and definitely put into you. And one thing my brand, it really pushes and encourages people to chase your dreams. It's okay to dream. Unfortunately, this society, it really frowns on people chasing their goals and dreams. People think dream, that's for the movies. Nah, you can actually achieve your dreams. It's not easy. It takes work. For me, honestly, I don't feel that it's really hard to go to work a lot. True granted, it's tiring, but it's not hard. I feel it is a little bit harder to actually take the time to put into you and think about what else you can do to better yourself as far as life and business and things of that nature. I want to say something really serious here, and I want you guys to really listen to me, because we're real judgmental of each other, and I believe everyone should be living their own life on their terms. And so there's very few things in life that are undefeated. Very few things. Michael Jordan had some great Chicago Bulls teams, but they never won undefeated this season. The Dolphins did it once. Don Shula, Floyd Mayweather, I believe Rocky Marciano. Not very many. And do you know what else is undefeated? Fucking death. We're all gonna die one day. They'd say, well, we all have an expiration date. So some of the greatest ideas, some of the greatest dreams are in a cemetery because they died with those people, because they were afraid to chase them, because maybe they didn't have a support system and people that believed in them. Let me tell you something. Believe in yourself, because nobody, realistically, I don't care what people say, nobody will believe in you until you believe in you. And then when you believe in you, and then they see others believing in you, and to be real with you, most likely when you start to shine in business, and don't take this wrong, if your friends and family don't believe in you. I'm not saying mine don't, but don't take it personal if they don't, because to be real with you, the people that know you, they know you, so it's different. It's a different look. And most of the time, people that know you, as far as your friends and family, they don't see your success and really believe in your success until others do, until your name is in the mouth of other people. You pop in, then, oh, wow, I knew he was going to do it. No, you didn't. You know, that's just the way it is. So, like, if you got a goal and a dream, like, you know, don't get frowned on it if your friends and family don't agree with you. Like, to be real with you, like, if you have a growth mindset and you're someone that really likes to kind of push the boundaries as far as like chasing shit, talking to people that don't have that same mindset is fruitless, to be honest with you. And even myself, that's something that I had to really learn, is people that don't have your mindset, don't have that in them, they're not stupid people. It's not like their fault. It's either you do, it's in you or it's not. You know, a lot of times we get inspiration from our environments and the people that we're around. Like, you know, people that hang out with lower level types of people tend to live lower level lives, tend to have lower level mindsets. That's the way it is. Like, honestly, like, you'll hear a lot of motivational speakers say this. You're sometimes only as good as the circle you're around. If you hang around losers, you hang around bums. You know what I mean? Bums hang out together. You know what I mean? That's the way. That's you know what I'm saying. And people that shining, they either hang out by themselves and they hang out with other people that's doing the same thing because they got that mindset. You know what I'm saying? So again, like, if you are someone that has goals and dreams, and you're in business or whatever it is, it's really a good idea to surround yourself or find yourself somebody that is the same way. You know, and that's something I had to do, is, you know, find people who shared my goals and dreams, that had people that have the growth mindset, and some of the friends of mine that have those growth mindsets. I see Carl Thornton doing things all the time. Good dude. I see Herman Carter doing things all the time. You know, you got to find those types of people. And a lot of times when you do have that growth mindset, when you are a dream chaser, average mortal people are going to make fun of you. They're going to talk shit. They're going to bash you. They're going to bag. They're going to say you stupid. They're going to say you dumb. Nah, you braver than them. You got guts. You got balls. They're weak. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to push the boundaries. Like I said, we all going to die. And this is one thing I'm going to say really quickly, is like different things work for different people. Like, you know, you got some people, they're okay with just working all the time. And, you know, and maybe the spouse doesn't work or whatever. They're okay with that to make ends meet. Nothing's wrong with that. That's like, do what you got to do to take care of your family. But if you see somebody else that's doing something that might not be traditional, because we have this like the United States and the world, they want us to be like factory type mindset people. Factory mindset people are people who like dance to the same drum, like that's what they do, right? That's like 97% of people, they dance to the same like drum. And most people don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck their goals are. They don't know what happiness looks like, because motherfuckers told them what it should be. You know, they told them like, hey, you know, you got to get married at 30 and have kids and shit. That might not have worked for that person. That person might have been married 10 years, be miserable. You know, so find your happiness. You know, find out what you want to do in life and go for it. You know, I'll be real with you. I don't have any regrets for my life. And I'm not sitting here and saying I'm all this and I'm all that, because, you know, I'm doing business. To be real with you, you know, I launched Invest in Yourself Personal Growth Co. about 5 months ago. So I'm new. I launched my podcast about 5 months ago. I'm new. I launched my meal prep biz about 4.5 months ago. I'm new. I just launched my app. I got back into training clients, a few months back. I did it for years prior, but I'm new to that. I'm also a owner in Lavish Life rentals. We rent out jet skis when the weather's good. We got an awesome party boat, party platoon. We got some great holiday stuff coming out. We're also looking into getting a slingshot rental. So a lot of great things that we got going on with that business as well. Again, I took a gamble and I chose to invest in me, to bet on me, because I believe that this is the best way to really help to shape me and my family's future. My wife's invested in herself. I want to shout out Body of Dreams by Gabriella Botello. She does body contouring, body sculpting. She's launched that recently, and she's already helped lots of women lose inches in those problem areas, their stomachs, their back, the love handles and all of that. It's a awesome alternative to liposuction. I mean, it's great. You can see results in about 4 sessions. You'll see your stomach losing fat and things like that. So my wife, again, she bet on herself. We chose to invest in us, like these companies do. And I really want to inspire others to pretty much do the same. Invest in the health. Invest in the mind. One thing I believe is, for me and for a lot of people, I believe that health is the true wealth. Health is the one thing that you cannot buy, even if you have money. So I'll leave you with a few talking points. Take care of yourself more. I want to go to something else serious real quick before I let you guys go. Real serious. I want you guys to pause this really quickly. I want you guys to walk over to a mirror, your bathroom, your room, whatever. I want you to look at yourself for a couple of seconds. And I want you to tell yourself that you love yourself. My ladies, my guys, if you guys legitimately cannot look in the mirror and do that, because I couldn't do it at one point in time. I'll be real with you. I ain't going to play you. I couldn't do it a few years back. I could not look in the mirror and say I love myself because I didn't. I didn't even know until I did that. You can't look in the mirror. It's time to make a change. It's time to stop what you're doing, make a change, do some soul searching. Invest in yourself, because self-love, as me and my guest prior talked about, Jonathan Trowan, self-love is the most important skill they never teach us. I'll tell you, if you do not love you, it's very hard to give all your love to somebody else, because you don't even love your star player. So we got to make a change. You got to put into you, take care of yourself, do that activity. And if you do love yourself realistically, that's priceless. You got wealth right there. Because I tell you, everybody can't look in the mirror and do it. Me, John Ross, hosting the Invest podcast a few years ago, couldn't do it. Made changes in my life. So another talking point I'll leave you with is, look at your circle of people. Look at your friends. Look at your spouse. I'm going to be real. Like some, I don't want to ruffle any feathers here, but, some people is with people that don't make them better. Like that, bringing them like down on the ground, like for sure. If your wife, your boyfriend, your husband don't inspire you to be better every single day, and they drag your energy and they drag you down, if you got a friend, a cousin that drags you down, that pulls your energy, when you get done talking to that person, you feel a weird kind of way, and you're trying to figure out if it's just you or no, it's not. It's that person. And again, life is super duper short to surround yourself with people that are not quality. Remember that. Very important. I'm your host, John Ross. This is the Invest Podcast. Look for us again next week. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. My next podcast guest is going to be a breast cancer survivor. Her name is Teresa. She has a really inspirational, motivational story. I look forward to bringing that to you next week. John Ross, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed.